Hey guys, welcome to another agronomic update from G&K. Rob McGuire here to talk about insect risk. Black cutworm and armyworm are the hot topics right now, but if you're growing hay, you should have your eye on alfalfa weevil as well. This is the second year in a row that our trapping numbers have been high, so I'd like to go over a few things that can hopefully help you prevent some losses. So this is our black cutworm trap. This is a pheromone trap, so these moths are attracted to that scent. We check it once per week. Every Wednesday we check this. We just count how many we've caught in the past 7 days. I think there's about 14 in there right now. So you've probably heard of or seen the disease triangle, which depicts pathogen, host, and conditions. These are all required for a disease outbreak. The presence of insects operates much in the same way. It's how we determine when to actually go do our scouting. In this case, the insect is your pathogen, your crop or weed bank is the host, and spring storms and accumulated GDUs are your required conditions. Those required conditions have actually fallen into place this spring, meaning we have all three sides of the triangle, but depending on your environment, we can help you assess your risk. Let's start by talking about black cutworm. The crop I worry about with cutworms is corn. The biggest risk is certainly going to be those who have planted non-treated corn into a dense weed mat, where those larvae are waiting to feed. And as soon as you burn down the weeds, all those larvae are going to move straight to your crop. A single larva can take down up to 5 corn plants. Even traded corn isn't bulletproof, so if someone was planting into that type of scenario with traded corn, but still wanted to add some insecticide to that burn down, that's not a bad idea. Next, we need to talk about true armyworms. This is an interesting pest that honestly does move into the crop in what seems like an army. They target grasses for the most part, so corn and wheat are going to be at risk, but they won't hesitate to destroy a yard, and they'll even feed on soybeans when there isn't another host available. But don't worry about that too much because they can't eat legumes. Again, planting into a cover crop or a grassy weed mat is potentially going to be the highest risk. And of course, existing wheat will act as a host as well. It's important to try to get these guys sprayed when they're small because they can be really tough to kill. And the increasing GDUs means their speed of growth will increase as well. So if you do find them, don't waste any time. I briefly mentioned alfalfa weevil, which if you're one of our hay growers, you've already seen some communication from us about this pest. But just to be aware, we have found some populations above economic thresholds. Yeah, all this is alfalfa weevil damage. So you can see the defoliation they're doing. And if you look close, here's one right here. Right in the middle of the daylight. Basically, if you see 2 larvae per plant, that's when you should think about taking action, which could be either spraying or mowing a little ahead of schedule. If you do find yourself at threshold levels for any of these pests, consider a full rate of a standard pyrethroid like Warrior. All right guys, that's what we wanted to discuss today. If you have questions or need further details on any of these pests, just let one of us know. It's looking like it'll be a big week of planting, so good luck, be safe, and thanks for watching. McGuire out. Sorry, I lost it. It was a little slow, but I mean, I'd rather have it slow than fast. It's so slow, I'm waiting for it. You don't need to rush. He's like crawling in there good. I lost it. I'm running, I'm rushing. I think I move a little bit closer. Sorry, it's too fast this time. You know, it hasn't been very smooth. You're gonna have to chop a bunch of that together, I think.